Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video I'm going to be filming a small Q&A because I have realised I've not filmed in a hot minute. I just graduated from uni, which is great because I'm so done with uni. I am so tired. Literally been hibernating for 2 months and enjoying the sun and being lazy, which is all something that we've all been waiting to do if you've been a uni student. I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me a few questions. It's a little kind of catch up, post uni questions to ask me. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe down below. Make sure you're following my Instagram because that's where I'm active when I'm not active on YouTube. But yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the video. I don't actually know which question to start off with first. I guess I'll start off with the first question I got, which was, what was your favourite part about graduation? Oh, that's a hard one. I'd say my favourite part about graduation, the actual ceremony, was actually getting my cap and gown. Because I can't lie to you, I didn't know what it would feel like on, and it's quite heavy and thick. So that was really exciting, having to adjust my cap because I've got a really weird sized head. I was absolutely bricking at walking on stage because I thought I'd fall over because I was walking in heels. I wasn't even that high of a heel, like I am just very scared that I fall over. But yeah, I'd have to say my favourite part was putting on my cap and gown and actually looking in the mirror. For me, I definitely had imagined what it would look like, and I don't know, it's just weird. Like graduation is just one of those moments where when you're there you just can't believe that you're there because it's always been in the near distant future. Like, do you miss maths? I don't. In hindsight, it's very easy to say you miss something when really you'd actually rather die than go back. I definitely did enjoy my degree, don't get me wrong, but the sheer amount of work and sacrifices and time I had to make for this degree, oh, since it is only recent that I graduated, i.e. it's only recent that I stopped doing maths, I guess I'll feel that way. But maybe growing up and actually becoming an adult, I'll probably miss elements of university or my course that may not even be in my job depending on my situation. But yeah, I would say that I think maybe in the long run I would miss it, but then also I don't actually miss the deadlines, the stress, the workload. I'll probably just miss learning about it when I was interested about it. How have you felt since leaving uni? Like I said, since it was pretty recent I left uni, it feels surreal. Like, it feels like I'm ready to go back in September because it hasn't clocked me that I've finished. I remember there was this one time I came home and I was just lying down on my side. I came back from seeing my friends from uni. We didn't meet up in Brighton, we met more in London because it is closer to everyone there. And I think when I came back from that plan, it clocked in my head that's how I was gonna see them. In a way, that was me not seeing them at uni anymore, it's me seeing them in London. I think that's when it started to hit me that I've finished uni and that I'm not gonna go back to a lecture hall. I'm not gonna have another you might have another deadline, but I'm not gonna have a deadline of that nature. I'm not gonna have an exam of that nature, which to me is just very weird to think about because I've literally spent my whole life up until now in education. I feel like I'll miss uni and I'll miss Brighton. I'm in that part of my life where I am ready to move on to better things, focus on more myself, what I want in a job, that kind of stuff, and even just focus on my mental well-being and my lifestyle, which are all things that kind of got chucked out the window when you become a university student. I am excited for those things, so I do think that as much as I'll miss my time at uni, I am also looking forward to loads of things, loads of exciting things. Do you miss Costas? Those of you who don't know, which most of you will not know, Costas was this lecturer that every girl pretty much in my lecture hall had a crush on. Do I miss Costas? I think he was a great lecturer, but he also taught a module I bloody hated, so I'm gonna say as a lecturer, no. The next question is, how have you transitioned as a person from first year to graduation? This is an interesting question because I feel like a completely different person. And I don't even mean it in the sense that I'm like, oh, look at me. I literally mean it as in we are two different people completely, like different breed. I feel like going into university I didn't really know much, and I don't get me wrong, I still don't know much, but I didn't really know much in terms of socialising. I was very naive. Naive. My style of work was very different also, because we're so different, because when you get into university you don't really know how to study. So that was me with my highlighters, as if that's gonna really help me understand any maths. In fact, I don't think that even helped me during A-levels, so I'm not really sure why I did that. I think I just saw the amount of words and thought, ooh, this is gonna help me. Do definitely feel more mature. I felt like I was a right kid moving into university, like a right kid. It's not to say I'm not like a kid now, but I'm definitely not a kid in the same way that I would dress up as a giant strawberry for my year 13 leavers. So much has happened in uni. I've literally had my hardest years during uni. I'd probably say my first and third year were my hardest. Also, for those of you who don't know, I did do uni for 4 years. This being because it's hard fitting into a uni lifestyle, trying to get that social balance, also feeling like you fit in. And I mentioned this in a video before, but in my first year I was so close to transferring to another university because I just didn't like it at Sussex, which absolutely again had nothing to do with the uni, it was just my own experience. But I'm so glad I didn't, because I've literally had the best time at Sussex, but I've also had the worst times. I feel like I've transitioned as a person naturally from those things. I feel like I've learnt more, I've overcome things that I didn't think I could, and I graduated with a 2-1, which I'm over the moon about still. And yeah, when that hits me, I guess it will hit me that uni's over. What has your 2022 highlight been so far? I don't want to sound repetitive, but it's got to be graduation. Like, it's got to be. I feel like if it's not, I've done something wrong. Like, in 2022 I have just been in uni from January till June, so there hasn't been a lot other than uni that I can say. I feel like there are more non-educational highlights to come since I've actually finished university, so maybe in the second half of 2022 I'll have something new to say. Favourite series you have watched this year? I've watched a lot of series this year because I've been in uni and I've been needed to distract myself. 2 most enjoyable ones that I've watched are Line of Duty, because that is a classic. The acting is top tier. If you haven't heard of it, I don't know where you've been, because it's been all over social media, even like on Google at the time, but I've absolutely loved Line of Duty. If you haven't watched it, you absolutely need to. It's great. The series that I think is so good on another level, and by another level I mean it's just so different to what you think it would be, is Killing Eve. That is the most recent series that I finished and I am obsessed. I think the series came out back in 2016 or 2018. I want to say 2018, but I think season 4 only just came out at the start of this year, so it took 4 years for them to finish it. But the acting, oh my god. Those of you that don't know what Killing Eve is about, I know you could Google it, but I'm just gonna say, it's a story about a serial killer and a detective, and the detective trying to track down the serial killer, and it goes from there. That's what I'll say. It's a lot more in depth than how I've described it, but that's what I'm gonna say. It goes towards a direction that you just didn't think it would. And I absolutely bloody love it. It would be a lie for me to say that I haven't been on Jodie Comer's Instagram and social media like I'm an absolute stalker, but her acting is just one of the best I've ever seen. Just because her character in real life is just so different, like I just can't get my head around it. I'd say, yeah, Line of Duty and Killing Eve. What is the worst thing about Hollister? You have to answer. Absolutely nothing. What are your favourite shops? It goes without saying that Hollister is my absolute live and breathe brand. Like, I just feel like most of my clothes are from Hollister, and if they are not, they're just from random high street brands like New Look, Zara, maybe the occasional Urban Outfitters. Like, this is from Urban Outfitters. The most commonplace is Hollister, and it's not just because I work there. I definitely did shop there before I worked there, but show us your Animal Crossing island. No. My Animal Crossing island is a mess. When I mean a mess, I mean I was playing it non-stop around Christmas time last Christmas. If I log onto my island right now, it's just going to be green grass, it's going to be summer because it's obviously summer, and all the Christmas decorations around. Respectfully, I don't think I'm prepared to do that. How is living at home? So obviously once you finish uni, or if you're going back from uni for the summer and staying at home, you might notice that you feel a little bit less independent, and I definitely say that, which isn't a great feeling for me. I'd be lying if I said that I love the area I lived in. I mean, when you come back from a place like Brighton, I think most areas don't seem all that glamorous. I'd say living at home right now, I definitely am missing the Brighton-y stuff. Like I said, I definitely don't see it being the last time that I live near there, just because I've fallen so in love with the area, the sea, just like the way that people are in Brighton. Not to say it's so different from the UK, make it sound like I'm going abroad, in the sense that I feel like London is quite different to Brighton, and yeah, I've just lived near there my whole life, so I think I would love to move there. But yeah, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, make sure you're following my Instagram because that is where I'll be posting when I'm not posting on YouTube. And yeah, I'll see you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Mwah. Bye!